Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a handful of kitchen gadgets that I have found over the last, one of them's a few years old, but the rest of them are fairly new. And if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I love cooking, I love food, and I do a lot of grocery hauls and a lot of, like food delivery service reviews. So needless to say, I like to find good things for my kitchen, but they have to be multifunctional and I have to be able to use them daily, or I really don't want to find a space in my kitchen for them. So these items, you must know, have been in my kitchen. I use them daily, sometimes multiple times a day, and they've just really helped us out as a family and with lots of different areas of what our kitchen functions as. So let's get started with the first item. These OXO cereal containers. I absolutely love these. I found mine at Costco. They sold them as a 2-pack, which was perfect for our family, and they are the larger containers. They have the little kind of vacuum seal lid. They have a little bit of a groove right here that you can hold onto them really well. And the reason why these have been so great for us is because you can A, see how much cereal you have, B, fit the whole box of cereal in these, because I cannot stand trying to decant things and having a little bit of leftovers and trying to find a space for that, because that just really clutters up things really fast. So these don't do that, and I love it. The other thing is they keep your cereal so fresh for so much longer that you are not wasting as much money. Now, I know that sometimes these feel like an investment at first, but if you can find a deal or find a Costco pack, totally worth it in the long run, because I was throwing away so much cereal. So this is game changer #1 for my kitchen. Next item may seem kind of obvious, but this one is special. This is that GIR brand, and it's a spatula. Love that they come in different color options. I believe you can find them sometimes at Target or Amazon, a few different options. So I'll put the links below wherever I can find it. And again, they come in different size and color options. They are completely one unit though, so that is huge, because there's no creases or anything where it's going to break or where it's going to get food or soapy water or anything stuck in it, and you don't have to worry about when you clean it and then having mildew or something build up in there or old food. Love that. It's the absolute perfect size. It is smaller than what I would say your average spatulas are, but it makes up for it for so many ways. I cook with this. It has not discolored it or anything. I put it right into my saute pans. It's soft enough that I don't have to worry about any non-stick pans either. However, just real talk here, you guys. I'm a Costco shopper. I like mayonnaise. Look at this. It is so perfect, so that when you get to the bottom of larger containers like this, or larger containers of things like this, which when you buy natural products, they kind of get harder to get to at the bottom and they don't mix as well. You can get easily in there, and this is movable enough to scrape along the sides, so you can get every last bit of your products, especially from larger or awkwardly shaped containers. So I actually need to probably order at least one more of these, because I have this in the dishwasher all the time, because we're always using it, and I definitely need more because I like to cook with it as well. So this thing's super affordable as well. I believe it was under $10. Love it. Next item are mini tongs, and they're pretty good ones. They are the metal with the hard plastic on the tip. They also have the little pincher so that you can keep them open, keep them closed if you want. Now, I mean, look, they're so differently sized than your average set of tongs, but the reality is, because these are smaller and because they have a plastic tip, they're so much easier to cook with and to grab things with in a hurry. I cannot use these on my non-stick items and stuff, and these actually are just too big for the most part. Unless I'm trying to get into a really deep pot, I almost never reach for these anymore. These, however, I use all the time. I use them to serve salads out of my salad bowls. It's way easier than salad tongs. Then I cook with this. I can grab, even a hamburger patty and flip it. I can grab hot dogs, corn on the cob, like you name it. I can use this for so many purposes, but I love that it has the cold and hot options, and because it's plastic, you don't have to worry about non-stick. Now, would I like keep this prolonged in a lot of heat? Probably not, but like I said, I fully cook with these all the time, and this is probably one of my #1 items that I grab for. I could get rid of almost every cooking utensil in my drawer at this point and just keep this one and this one, and I'd probably get away with like 99% of how I cook. Next item is this hilarious little piece of plastic. This is the Lodge brand, and Lodge, if you're familiar, is a lot of cast iron, and they have so many products. But this, however, I found near a bunch of Lodge products at a local store. I'll put a link to any online sources down below as well. This thing has changed everything for me. It has helped me so much from ruining my nails, ruining my plastic gloves, and also ruining a lot of like scrubbies, or having to use a lot of those like fluffy scrubbies that kind of get a lot of bacteria and stuff growing in them, because those things you're always using and always trying to scrub stuff, and then you set it there and it stays wet and it doesn't always do the job perfectly. But this gets to those like hard to reach places. It has multiple different ends, and just for example, I grabbed a mini pan, and can you see it has like a little bit of gunk on it and has like a little bit of food stuck right there. This was supposed to be clean, by the way, who knows who washed it. You grab the little corner and you just go like that and scrape, and it comes right off. And so you get the biggest chunks off before you have to go in and like truly, you know, wash it, or, you know, do whatever your cleaning process is. Also love that because this is like a plastic, it's hard, it's indestructible. This looks brand new and I've had it for about a year. I actually use this on like my stainless steel pots and pans as well. I use it on the ridged, grooved little pans that I have. I can get into the little cracks and crevices of things that are stuck. I've used it on glass pans that have stuff stuck on them. It just changes it. It reminds me of when you have to like use a credit card to scrape things sometimes. It's just incredible, and it's the funniest little tool, but it's lays flat, so it takes up no space. I can just slide it right next to like my sink or where I keep my dish soap, and I always have it handy. Next up, and I have probably talked about this before, is the Hydroflask long-handled cleaner. These things are absolutely incredible. I purchased mine at Dick's Sporting Goods, but you can pretty much find these anywhere that sells Hydroflask products. Love this because of the length on it, and because we have so many different types of bottles that have different like mouth openings, that there was just no way I could figure out how to clean them all. And this, it literally fits into any kind of container that I have. This one I think is a Starbucks brand, but they were just a pain to clean. And you know, we've slowly collected so many of these, and you know, we use them for school and work and all of that, and it's just harder and harder to clean. So this was approximately $12, totally worth the money. I'm gonna touch quickly on this, but many of you viewers I know are kind of new to my channel. I have talked about these at length many times. You can buy these at stores like Target. You can also get them on Amazon, depending on what you like and where you like to shop. This thing is just like a mini mixer blender where you just put it into your cup and you just spin it. So good, especially if you have to put things in your drinks, or you use dry drink mixes, or say you put collagen in your coffee, fiber in your drinks, maybe drink like a fruits and greens mix in the mornings, or if you just have those little flavor packets and you just need to mix your stuff up really fast, but you don't want to get out like a big mixer or one of those shaker cups. And some of them come with stands, so I like to just keep this right on my counter. It is used probably like 8 times a day. So good, battery operated too, and really affordable. They run anywhere from I think 15 to down to all the way to like $8. Something that I discovered, my sister-in-law actually had this in her house a while back, and I was really intrigued. I generally buy Dawn dish soap. It's kind of my standard, tried and true. It works for everything in your house, including your bathtubs. I love Dawn dish soap. When they came out with this, I thought, oh man, is this just a gimmick? But when I used it at her house, I was so surprised. I love that you can control the amount of the squirt that comes out, and it comes out instantly a little bit foamy, but don't let that fool you, because if you haven't used this, it actually like super foams up even more. And you can, like I said, adjust your squirt. You don't have to do a full squirt every time. It's incredible. And if you just want to like spray down your pan a little bit before you clean it, it's already foamed up and it's ready to go. I don't know what they did and made Dawn better, but I've got this now. I've actually got two. I have one in the kitchen and I have one in the rest of my house, like to use with all my cleaning products, because this sprays down perfectly in your sinks or in your bathtub. I'm telling you, Dawn dish soap gets like bathtub ring and grime out of your bathtub better than almost any bathroom cleaner. So I love this and I love the ease of it. I actually purchased mine at Walmart, but you can find them almost anywhere that you can find Dawn products. In line with cleaning products, I love Meyers Clean Day. Look how huge this bottle is. I actually bought a 3-pack at Costco. So if you can find it, great. It's a great deal, like so affordable. But many of your hardware stores or Targets or Walmarts will carry, well, I'm sorry, I don't know if Walmart carries Meyers, but many stores do. And I just happen to have rose scent because I do like that scent. But I love the large size bottle and I love the consistency of their little squirt mechanism. It doesn't seem to break on me as much as many of the other ones do. So yes, this is a little bit of a splurge. Sometimes, yes, I do make my own after I run out, and I do like a vinegar mixture. But sometimes, I'm in my kitchen like 90% of the day and I just like something that smells good. So this is kind of a splurge for me, but especially when I can find a deal or a bigger container, I always have Meyers in my kitchen. Last item I wanted to talk about, and I have mentioned this before, but I just wanted to give you an update. We bought this maybe a year and a half ago at Costco. It is a Vitamix. Red was not my color of choice, but that's all they had at the time, and I really wanted it, so I did get it. It was on sale, on special. It was a birthday present of mine. So yes, definitely a spendy product, but mine came with this whole little kit. It has 2 of these, which are like smoothie cups, and then the cup actually has the little like travel take with you lid, and this is the container that you make with a smoothie cup. So this one has to screw in, and then you set it onto the base, make your smoothie, flip it over, take it off, put the lid on, and you can go. So really incredible if you're into making like smoothies or like juices, protein drinks, things like that on the go, maybe on your way to work or school. Really a cool feature to have. You just have to have the storage in your cabinets for it, but it works really well. But I just do have to say, this Vitamix, this crazy thing, I'm gonna look it up one more time. I cannot tell you how many times a day we use this. There is multiple people in my house and we all use it for different purposes. They even figured out how to make acai bowls in those little containers. We make protein drinks, we make, like healthy milkshakes, you name it. I mean, this thing, I actually had to like get it and like dry it because it was already had been used and washed twice today. So cost per use, totally worth the money. If you are a blender user, not to mention I do have recipes that I have that make like they're like detox soups that I use periodically. I can technically throw all the ingredients into that and turn it on, and it will not only mix the ingredients but actually cook them. After approximately 5 or 6 minutes, the soup will be hot in there. Crazy. So really, really worth the money for our family personally. I'd only recommend it if you're going to be using it, enough, and you are a blender kind of person or blender family. But oh man, we have not looked back. And if this thing broke, I'd go and buy one like a day later. So that's how important they have become to us. All right, that does it for me for my kitchen favorites and a must-have game changers. They truly are items that I use every single day. So let me know in the comments below, what is something that you have in your kitchen that you will never be without, that you have to use? Let us know, because we're always looking for fun things, and the rest of the community here, we like to know, what you think and what you have in your kitchen. All right, until next time, I'll see you soon.